One very efficient means of collecting water is dew collection, morning dew collection. What you do is get a large cloth or a shirt. I'm just using a sock. And you very much go over the grass with that cloth, or desirably large cloth, and collect all the water with it. Note that this grass here in particular is very short, so while you might find a few droplets in the morning, it's not ideal. What is grass up knee height and above? And you'll find that in many places. I mean, in most neighbourhoods you find mowed grass, but you'll still find long grass somewhere nearby. Even if it's just a bit lower than my knee, that should suffice. Make no mistake, morning dew collection, especially in Sydney, can be the most effective way to collect water. At the end of it, you could have a week's worth of water just from a morning work. All you do with your cloth, I'll show you. You get your cloth, and you just, pretending this was long, you just take it through it back and forth. Take it through it back and forth. So now I'm getting down, and you can hear it brushing it, but I'm not doing that because you're not looking for the short grass. We're pretending it's the long grass, thus simulating, and I'm going through the long grass. Imagine long grass being fully brushed at the moment and making that noise. So that's what I'll be doing. And I'm just doing it over this grass to give you that simulation effect, because there's no long grass here at the moment, and this film is where I'm at in the series. And simulation is always the equivalent, if not better at times, than actually doing it, because you have to cognify it and understand it and use your initiative. So once you've drenched your cloth, desirably the biggest cloth you've got, these cotton jumpers work really well from what I've been told. But whatever you've got, towel, cloth, the best item. Once it's fully drenched, just in the same manner that you're drenched after a fucking rainpour, you just go to a bucket or whatever water collection cylinder you have, and you wring it into it. It's that fucking simple, okay? In a lot of movies, even in urban survival movies, I find it fucking comic that people are always made out to be suffering and, oh, there's no water, oh, fuck this, it's all dry. I think that's over-exaggerated. This method alone can give you water indefinitely, so long as there's morning dew. And if it's a non-nuclear war that occurs, which is highly likely, if it's just a societal collapse, if it's just a regular mass warfare, civil warfare, whatever it is, then the weather's probably not going to be affected. The weather's only going to be really affected if a major nuclear war breaks out. And even then, you'll probably still get rain, but what kind of rain comes is another question. Will that rain be contaminated? Possibly. You'll have to do your research there. But you can guarantee that in a non-nuclear conflict, in full urban survival mode, that, especially in Sydney, especially anywhere in New South Wales where there's green grass, it's one of the most effective ways of procuring water if there's no water about, if there's no reservoir, if there's no dam, if the taps are dry, if there's no bottled water. You just get up in the morning and you go through the dew for a couple of hours and you've got yourself a few litres of water. You can even, there are stories of people getting up to 15, 20 litres of water after a good morning's work with a few people doing it. So that is dew collection. You've probably never heard of that method before, but now you have.